Everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, Riverbend Springs. Scratch Start episode 15. Starting December off with 34,000, but we've got some things to sell, and we've got some plans to implement. First off, we need 180 or 190,000 to purchase that field, which it looks like somebody cultivated it for us. Yep, cultivated. So that's cool. That's a longer term plan. We also need to own a cultivator or a plow or something along those lines. I'm leaning towards plows. And we want to get a better, bigger forage wagon as well. So, first things first, though, as it's December, we've got some things to sell. No field work per se, although we might grab some contracts, perhaps. Definitely no field work on our fields. Our fields are looking great. If I can locate them, we go look at our farming. We've got decent pH on both, decent nitrogen on both, yield maps mostly good, and we don't need to worry about the seed rates as they are already seeded. So in December we are looking at selling our canola oil to the restaurant. We may have to pull more canola oil out. And that's actually it for December, although we do have one batch of planks we could sell. Really, we're probably going to end up next month with actual big income, and we may actually just push on through anyway, because it's not actually that December's a pretty dead month. So yes, we could do some, assuming I can get this thing working right, we could do some contract work, but even that, like, there's not a lot that's done, or there's not a lot to be done in the month of December. We're just gonna drop off that stuff. What we're really after is this canola. We've got at least these two plus the two we had. This is actually really frustrating. I need to kill that tree too. I like that tree, but it needs to go away. Because it's in the way. So we're going to get our canola oil loaded up for sale. And that flour is going to be a fun one to load, given that I've been so messy about extracting it. I'm going to be messy again. I'm just going to shove these guys out of the way. Right. So I believe that's it for canola oil. Yeah, we don't have another pallet right now. So we can just get that loaded up on this trailer and get it off to the restaurant to sell. While we're out and about, we'll skip the wood sales for now. So the plow I want is 9 meters. We'll have a quick look at that. It's actually a Lizard Subsoiler MT. It operates like a plow. And 19,000 for 9 meters would give us a really good small size plow versus the really big ones that I like to use at 26 meters. But this guy will do us just fine for all of our general work. I want to pick this up, but not yet. Because one thing we haven't done, is look at the sale. Oh man. This could be our planter for soybeans and the like at 4.5 meters. Not bad. 68% off. I am really, really tempted, and that's why I didn't want to spend the money first, because we might end up with something like this. This gives us sorghum and soybeans right off the bat without having to rent something. That's going to be in the sale all day probably, so I should be able to just pick it up later. So let's find out where that restaurant is. Where are you, restaurant? Okay, that's the boat restaurant. Okay, cool. Well, I do happen to know where that is, so we're just gonna go get that up, and I'll see you there. And here we are pulling up to the restaurant. I've never sold anything to this restaurant, so I'm not sure where, but I guess that is the spot right there. Yep, alright. That helps us quite a bit. And our environmental score award, 14,000. We have 50,000 now. We could get our plow and that kind of bonus sail planter. I'm going to give that a little bit more thought and drive back for now. So I'll see you back at the farm. Okay, I'm just having a few looks at contracts here. I'm curious whether the subsoiler MT would consider that to be cultivated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to borrow the items just in case, and then I'm going to buy the I'm going to buy both of these things. No, I'm not going to buy the planter. That's just that is candy at the checkout aisle. I'm going to buy this subsoiler MT in the 9 meter variety. We could go up to 12 meters, but I think that might be overkill. No, you know what? Let's go with the big one. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to try to do it with that guy. Off camera, I got most of this loaded up in prep for January, because we're going to be selling this flour in January. But for now, we are going to drop that, and we're going to go pick up our plow and try to see if plowing will count as subsoiling. If it doesn't, then we'll have to come back and or plowing will count as cultivating. And like I said, if it doesn't, we'll have to come back and get the equipment I borrowed. If it does, then I spent $700 on the experiment. But the benefit of having a plow instead of a cultivator is that we don't have to ever deal with weeds. Done this in all of my series. If you plow instead of cultivate, then you don't have to do any weeding. And I think that's saving a step, especially with a big old plow. You know, the 12-meter plow that we've got is, or subsoiler style plow that we've got is awesome. So we're going to hit that up and see. Hopefully that does the job the way I'm thinking it will. So I will see you at field 88. And here we are at 88. We're about to try this out, see if it works. We're probably going to want to be past those trees. And the answer is no. It does not work. So, I'm glad I rented that stuff. But what we can do is send this guy off to do some plowing jobs. I think 62 is good. And we'll just send him off to do 62 while we go get our borrowed equipment. Field work 62. Go. Yep. All right. And again, this is a trail cultivator, but they still give us a front weight for some reason. That's okay. We'll use it. Might as well. And we just go down to 88 again. I'll see you at the field again. Alright, we're coming at it from a different angle this time, but this will definitely work because it is a cultivating contract. I'll have to go check on the other guy, make sure his plowing is going well. But this should go pretty quick. And yeah, so we'll get this done and we'll go check on the other guy for a minute real quick. Oh no, that's our cultivating. Right, is he... Okay, he's still going. He's headed there. Good. We'll just keep moving on this then until he gets going. I see movement on that. It should not be too troubling of a job. And then we can, yeah, be nice to get to January and get everything worked out. Looks like we've got some snow going, but that's not a big deal either. Just want to make sure the plower gets started. I'm going to skip every other row here for ease of turning around. Okay, plowing is going, so I'll talk to you when we're done with this. Okay, we're about, well, as you can see, 36% done on that. But this guy is done with this task, so I think we should get him working more while we're continuing to work on the other field. You can collect that one. We're not borrowing any equipment for it. And we can set him off to plow on there. And hopefully I did, yes, okay, good. 23. So you go do field work on 23. Please, sir. Thank you. See if he actually goes or not. I often kind of can't figure out where to go, although this is an official original map, so I'm assuming the routing is better than on a lot of these mod maps, and I think I am correct. So good. Well, we're back to this long job here, and we're just going to get back to working on it. I'll see you when we're closer to done. Right, we are done with that. So, and we're done with the other one. So we can turn these both in. Assuming I can find the task thing. Well, it's going to turn the plowing in on 23. And then I'm thinking we might just go see if there's any other good cultivating runs. 36 would be a nice, easy cultivation. And we have the tools. So we could go do 36 real quick, like. Yeah. And then, since we're going to be doing 36, we might as well send our guy to do 26. Although we need to actually accept the contract. Okay. So you, sir, need to go hit up 6. Well, I go do 36. So I will see you at field 36. Alright, we're now cultivating field 36, and 26 is getting real close to being done already. Halfway. So we're just going to have to keep going on this and finish it up. Hopefully it doesn't... There's no hill, so we're not going to end up down at 8 miles an hour where we were going up the hill in the last one. That was a little bit painful, but we've got it, and we're rolling and making money. I think we're going to have our next field, field 8, sometime soon. But I am just going to keep going around on this, and I will see you when we're closer to done. Well, we're about done here. The worker finished the plowing job, and I've sent him back to the farm with our new plow. It is yeah, it's ours, and this contract is finished too, so we can actually just turn everything in. 3 for that, 9.3 for that, and 4,300 for that. That ups our money quite a bit. 59. This guy I can take over now and finish the drive home. And we're driving past the gas station. We might as well, assuming we can get in. Can we even get in? I guess it's gonna let us. I'm glad that the roof of that building is not actually, no collision on that. Our field down here is looking nice. We might as well pop off and give it a quick visit and check it out. It's not looking bad. pH is pretty good for the most part. 122% is not bad. I guess if we had mulched, it might be better. I think mulching was probably the only thing we could have done to further improve the yield. But that's cool. And then next episode we will be making even more money. Now I wonder if I can get this thing under this run or not. Oh wow, I can. Okay, good. Very good. This is rather tall, this plow. And we are mostly set up for next month's flower sales. That will be good. I think this plow can live outside for now. I don't think we need this weight. But you know, I'm gonna go paint this weight a color that means we could find it So I'll talk to you when I'm done with that. Okay, here we are at the maintenance, and we want, well, let's repair this guy. We might as well, I guess we can't repair the weight. Oh, we can't actually paint this weight, so that was a wasted trip. Oh well. At least we were able to repair our tractor. That's unfortunate. I prefer weights that you can color. Right. So we made a decent amount of money this month. We picked up a plow and got some work done, both with it and without it. It's unfortunate that plowing doesn't count as cultivating, because I think it should. But, you know, that's that. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you in January next time.